Ladies and gentlemen, good day. I am Semuel Aniscal, the last reporter for Chapter 10. I will specifically discuss the basic pricing principles and elements of pricing a service. Pricing is really significant in a business. Having an efficient and fixed price for your products will greatly help you as an entrepreneur in sustaining your business and gaining profit as well. Pricing is greatly important for the reason that the price you charge to your valued customers will have a direct bearing on the success of your business. That's why, if you are an aspiring entrepreneur, you need to consider these principles and serve it as a fundamental guidelines in pricing your products. Here are the basic pricing principles. First, all prices must cover cost. If we say cost, it is defined as the monetary value spent by a company for the production of products and operating the business. So, in short, it is the whole money spent by the entrepreneur in the production of his or her products and the total money used in operating the business. And it is one of the most important things that the price you put on your products will cover your cost. The tendency of not covering the cost is business failure. That's why it is the first guideline that you need to consider in pricing. The second one, the best and most effective way of lower sales price is lowering the cost. So if you're planning on pricing your product in a lower price, the best way to do it is to also lower your cost. Your business will surely fail if you have an immense cost of production to your product, but your price is way lower and it will expectedly cannot reach your goal. So, if you wanted to lower your price, you must lower your cost as well. The third guideline is prices must be regularly upgraded to reflect market developments. So, in order to reflect the development of market, where the seller and buyer meet to exchange goods, it is a must to regularly upgrade the prices of your products as well. So it should not be stagnant for a long time. Upgrade of prices is an indication of market development. The fourth one, prices must be established to ensure sales. Just like what I have said, pricing is significant in a business for the reason that is to ensure sales. In order for your market to have and obtain customers and ensure sales, you must establish a fixed and efficient value or price for your products. Fifth guideline, product utility, longevity, maintenance, and end use must be judged continually, and target prices should be then adjusted accordingly. If you say product utility, it is the total satisfaction that we got after consuming the product. If you say product longevity, it is the life expectancy of a product, whether it can get expired in a short period of time or not. And if you say product maintenance, it is the continuous support and checking of the product. And lastly is the end use of the product. If we say end use, it is the end expectancy of the product. So all of this must be judged continually in basic pricing principles because the target price of the certain product can be adjusted based from the product's utility, longevity, maintenance, and end use. If one product is already expiring, then therefore its price will be adjusted and lower. So the sixth principle is prices must be set to preserve order in the marketplace. So in the principles of basic pricing, it is a must as an entrepreneur to set the price of the product in order to preserve order in the marketplace. So the last principle is prices must be fixed to support an overall corporate goal. So in each business, there will always be a goal you must attain in order to sustain the balance, order, and continuation of your business. And through having and labeling a fixed price to your products, you can able to attain those corporate goals as you can already acquire and secure an ample money needed to sustain your business and most importantly, to gain profit. So again, those are the basic pricing principles in pricing your products. So next one is pricing a service. Pricing a service have different and various parameters or factors you need to consider compared to pricing a product. Unlike in a product, you can easily quantify a certain product and immediately fix a price to it. Here in pricing a service, it involves a lot of things that can render and influence the price of your service. One of these parameters included is the human effort. Unlike in products, human effort can be included as a parameter in pricing a service. Aside from that, human creativity, innovativeness, and ingenuity are also included to these factors. For instance, before, hilot is only priced as 50 pesos. But since today, there are a lot of innovations added in a hilot service. They can already acquire and give the customers an added manicure service after the hilot service. So it is already an innovation. So it is already an innovation. So from being a hilot service only, the entrepreneurs added an innovation of having a manicure service as a packed deal of hilot service. So since an innovation was already added, it means that the price right now will vary. It is not the same already with the existing price since an innovative service was added already. So that is an example of a parameter in pricing a service, an innovation to it. So there are a lot of parameters or factors that is quite difficult to quantify in a business service. But despite of having a lot of factors, parameters, different and various service providers have come to a conclusion and observed that these parameters or elements are mostly present in a situation where pricing a service varies. These are labor cost, overhead expenses, and profit. Labor cost, this includes salaries, wages, and benefits paid to the employees as well as contractors, subcontractors who performed, supervise, or manage the service business. One of the factors why pricing a service vary is the labor cost. It is one of the important parameters that you need to consider upon pricing a service. You must always think how much you will provide salaries to your employees, wages, and benefits to them. Contractors who performed such tasks, supervise, and manage the business are also included to it. So those aforementioned can vary the price of your service. Second element is the overhead expenses. So overhead expenses are indirect expenses that are required to be included as it helps to operationalize your business. So this includes insurance premiums, equipment depreciation, business forms, rentals, office, supplies, dues, and membership payments. Vehicle maintenance is included as well. As long as these expenses had associated with the entire cost of your service, therefore it can render the price of your service as it is part of the cost. Third and the last element is profit. Profit refers to the amount of income earned after all costs of producing and providing the service have been met. So profit greatly affect and render the price of your service. When calculating the price of a service, profit is applied in the same manner as markup on the cost of the product. So these are the elements that are present in the variation of prices of a service: the labor cost, overhead expenses, and profit. So if you are just starting in a business, it is quite obvious that you may not have the skill of being an expert entrepreneur. That's why it is really important to abide these pricing principles as what I have discussed, the basic pricing principles, and also these things to consider in pricing a service. These elements I have discussed to consider in your business. for the reason that it will surely help you guide in the spectrum of business, specifically in pricing your products or services. In that way, you can be competitive and make the profit you need. Thank you.